Oh, hey. So, do you know about LeaderKey? It's my launcher for macOS. It's pretty much the fastest one around. It's like Lucky Luke with a keyboard. Like Flash with also a keyboard. Anyway, here it is. So, you activate it with the global shortcut, like the other launchers, but no typing. Instead, we hit keyboard combos. So like AT for terminal or WH for window heft, or even RP for raycast party. If you want a longer version, I have an old video about it, but let's get to what's new. First off, themes. How cool is that? So you've already seen the default one, which is called Mystery Box. But we also have a mini theme now, which is a tiny mystery box, but it's in the corner instead. And last, for now, but not least, breadcrumbs, which is like mini, but in the other corner. And now watch when we go into groups. Breadcrumbs was contributed by Chuck Harmston. Thank you, Chuck. And what's even cooler is that we have a cheat sheet now. So we go into advanced, you can make the cheat sheet show after default is 2 seconds. And this way, LeaderKey ends up looking kind of like which key in Vim. Cheat sheet is always handy when you're trying to learn some new moves. I have a kind of a history with themes. So way back when, I used to use Quicksilver. And I still do in my heart. One of my first forays into Objective-C at the time was making custom Quicksilver interfaces. So this is a white version of the default one. And when Yosemite, macOS Yosemite came out and Spotlight had a new look, I made a Quicksilver theme matching it. There's the dark version as well. And man, this is one of the things that I miss from software, like making it look ridiculous. Do you know there's a Winamp skin museum? Like, would you look at this? So many ways to add anime girls to your music player. I mean, I love this. So I've been toying with my own ridiculous thing. Let me show you a developer build. Sneak peek. What if it looked like this? For the horde! Another cool thing that was also community contributed is that we have a run group modifier now. So you can choose control or option or nothing. But if you hold control, in my case, when you press the key for a group, it'll run all the actions inside that group. What I've done, for example, is I've added a tab sets group. So if I press T and then control D for doom scroll, it opens up some distractions. Never has it been easier to derail your productivity. But like with all of LeaderKey, you can make it do all sorts of things. So like have a work group that opens Xcode in a terminal and dims the lights and runs a shortcut and starts your coffee machine, or what do I know? Like I said, I use my thumbs to launch LeaderKey. But it doesn't say so, it says F12 down here. So what's going on? I'm using a thing called Karabiner, so it's a bit complicated, but easy enough. After you've installed it, you can use it to do all sorts of shit with your keyboard, like remap keys. This one, akimbo command to F12, which is my LeaderKey launcher. Basically, you take this JSON, put it into a complex, what's it called? Complex modification. This is in the LeaderKey wiki on GitHub. So, if you want to set your LeaderKey to the same LeaderKey as the leader of LeaderKey, that's how you do it. And speaking of the wiki, if you do something fun in your LeaderKey configuration, make sure to put it in the wiki because we want to know. Here's my Ira Hearts config. They've set up a dedicated LeaderKey key on their Voyager keyboard, which is kind of cool. And then also, if you scroll down, you can see that They're using it with the tiling window manager called Yabai. Definitely nerd points. And here's OSCAT's sample config. They have a double shift as leader key config for Karabiner. And here's Chuck Hamston from the Breadcrumbs theme fame, again with some cool shit. So he's using leader key with rectangle for window management. And he has like this whole setup for moving windows around. Here's another config. This is a Galligan and it's in the discussions part on GitHub instead. He's using CleanShot X, which is a screenshot app and it's pretty great. But it can be hard to remember all the keyboard shortcuts. Much faster with keyboard combos. So he has a complete leader key setup for all the features of CleanShot. It makes me very happy that leader key resonated with so many of you. I've set up a GitHub sponsor link. Leader key is free and it's open source. So if you want to contribute, please do. If you want to share your config, please do. If you want to just share ideas, we also have some pretty great discussions about where to take leader key. I've had quite a few community submitted pull requests which have been great. So shout out to Leonard for some good work. Shout out to Vedant. Sorry if that's the wrong pronunciation. For the run group modifier key. And shout out to Angst for just hanging around and helping out. If you're a designer, I would love to see some fun themes for leader key. I mean, honestly, go nuts. I want to see it just be fun. And yeah, that's it for now.